Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. I am Coach Sherry. I'm in my car. So this is car chat and all that. You know, one of the challenges with being a content creator, especially if you have a lot of thoughts in your head and you don't script out what you say, is where do you begin? How do you end? What's in the middle? You don't want to veer too far off to the left. You don't want to veer too far off to the right. And so I'm trying to stay in the middle and stay focused in this video. But I did want to come on here. I wanted to just share with you when I went to New York. I took my dad to New York last weekend to visit with his sister. And it was a wonderful, wonderful weekend. My dad is 85. His sister is 89. They are the last two of 11 siblings, and my dad loved all of his siblings the same, and this sister has been very special in his life as well. And for the past couple of weeks when I would speak with him, he was always so concerned about her. And so I finally was like, you know what, Dad, let me just take you up to New York so you can visit. And when I reached out to her daughter to make sure they were going to be in town, found out that her daughter was going to be celebrating her 60th birthday with a 60 candles birthday dessert party. And so I was like, we're going to definitely be there for that. And I'm just so glad that we went up. At first, my dad was a little hesitant on going to the birthday party because it was all women. Now, my cousin is married. She has sons, but it was mostly the majority were women there. But my dad really, really enjoyed himself. The desserts were phenomenal. Seeing my aunt, he was able to sit down with his sister and chalk it up and just lay eyes on her. She laying eyes on him. And, we just had a great time. We stayed at a hotel in New Jersey, my dad and I, and we ate at a diner. So if you see one of my videos, I showed you the desserts. I'm trying to tell you, Jersey and New York diners have the best desserts. But, I just wanted to come on here and let you know it is so important to have that special relationship with both parents, absolutely. But it's something about the father. And when we talk about intergenerational mobility, where generations are elevating and are excelling forward, it really depends on the father. As much as women do, as much as we want to, be responsible for things, we have to let the fathers be fathers. It is so important. And, growing up, I had a really close relationship with my dad, and I had a really close relationship with my mother. My parents were married 51 years before my mother passed away, and I am just so fortunate to have had a great relationship with both at the same time, as well as both separately. And because of that relationship that I've always had with my dad, driving 7-8 hours up to New York there and back, so about 16 hours, just he and I in a car, it was wonderful. And, it wasn't unusual, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm trying to tell you, my dad at 85, he still has that mindset of a businessman, of a business owner, of an entrepreneur. He's always thinking about what's new, what's coming up. He's so relevant, and I just really enjoyed our conversations. He teaches me things all the time, and over this past weekend, I was able to teach him a thing or two as well. And let me tell you, I was sure to definitely point it out. I was saying, Dad, isn't it amazing? At 85, you are still learning new things. You're still seeing things for the first time. Isn't that amazing? I tell him that because I believe my dad could make it to 100. Absolutely. I just wish that he lived closer to me. I know that if he did, his quality of life would expand even that much more. But I just wanted to let you know, if you have a daughter, if you have sons, have a good relationship with them one-on-one. I have 3 young adult children, and of course we do a lot together with all of them. But I also make sure that between my husband and I, that we do things separately with each of them so that we can know who they are, what their personalities are, what do they like, what don't they like, and be able to deal with them on an individual basis, because that is so important. That's part of the grooming process. And even though I am 54 years old, even though I am 54, I am still being groomed by my dad. And you know what? I really, really, really was present the whole entire time with him. And there were some really special things that he said to me. And I looked at him and I said, I absolutely believe you. I know. And that's why I feel so confident. That's why I feel so capable, because I know that you truly love me for who I am, no matter what. Because that's what he had told me. He was like, you know what? You're my Sherry Berry. You're my baby. You are right when you're right, and you're right when you're wrong, and I love you still no matter what. And I said, you know what? I believe that. I know, and I know. And that's what gives me that confidence to just keep moving forward. Sometimes people think, oh, she's doing this because of that or whatever. No, I'm doing what I do because of how I was groomed, because of the bed I was bred in, because of the parents that God gave me as a gift to. That is why. And I'm just here to tell you, please be the best parent you can to your child, because that is your gift. And I know that I'm the gift that keeps on giving. I always felt that way. And I'm glad that my parents gave me the room and the opportunity to feel that way. So I hope you got a nugget or two from this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. And listen, it's never too late to repair relationships. It's never too late to start new and to do things better and different. Thank you for tuning in. I am Coach Sherry. And remember, practice every day. So when you get in, you will always win. Have a great day and stay safe.